When you're new, you have to be compared to someone,
Sure.
you know? So, I mean, there are a lot worse people I could be compared to, and she's a superstar and a great vocalist, so.
You do anyway.
I've always wanted to do it. I've always known that it was my love. I love singing, and music is my favorite thing in the world. And
I don't, because, I mean, I've been very, very fortunate to have what's happened to me, have happened to me. And, I mean, from now on, all I really want to do is continue to grow as an artist and to just continue to putting out music.
Question. I looked at the tape because I didn't grow up like going to church a lot, and I didn't know. I wanted to have a really traditional ceremony, so I wanted to look at something that was like, you know, the ultimate. And looking.
I've been singing my whole life. My mother was an opera singer, and she sang all types of music, really. But there was always music in my house, and I always loved singing, and I always knew I wanted to be a singer. So from the time I was like 13, I was working in studios with different people. She brought me around, introduced me to different musicians, like older musicians.
This time I really, really tried to focus on certain things, and there are certain songs, and one song in particular that is, I wrote it quickly because it flowed out of me, and it
saying that my father is black and Venezuelan, that's saying that I'm black and Venezuelan, you know what I mean? But my mother is Irish, you know, so I'm Irish, Venezuelan, and black, so I don't understand why I'm supposed to...
You know, there are a lot of very personal songs on the album, and I think that people are interpreting things the wrong way for the most part. But it doesn't really matter to me because I feel very proud of this album.
A guy named Antoine Fisher, who's an amazing writer and an incredible person, and I believe that his life story, Denzel Washington is doing his life story, which he wrote, and he's got an incredible life story. But then
Of different colors and textures. I have to be able to have fun and do like a lot of different styles within one album, otherwise it's just boring. Right now, pop is the biggest thing. It could have been like, let's do
stuff like that. It's just so interesting to me because, like he said, he met me before my first album came out.
there's sort of like an intentional overusage of the word to desensitize people to it. I understand that concept, but the thing is, the way I look at
Because some people just put albums out in America and they don't have to tour the world because certain genres of music don't cross into Asia and to Latin America and all over the place. But I've been fortunate enough to be able to have worldwide success. So they're nice because they're personal objects that sort of represent a different facet of someone's personality or different, you know, sentimental things that pertain to that person's life. Really prominent fixture in my life, and so because of that, because my emotions are so closely linked to the music that I've made, it's just, you know, with the ability to make music. So it's like I just want to have fun, and I want to give that same spirit to other people out. Save the music for a while, and it's really important because, you know, they do tend to, when they're cutting costs and things like that.
leaf in our butterflies, and one purple one for today because my bottle of the fragrance is perfume. Have you seen?
Just wanted people to really, really focus on my voice. And by the way, like, a lot of times I had to do my own hair and makeup anyway, especially on trips. And I did go to beauty school, as you know.
Yes.
Lee Daniels, the director, knows how to make the deepest, darkest situation into fun, somehow. I don't know how, he's just one of those guys. And it was incredible. I mean, we were all like either crying or on the verge of tears, or because, you know, she's so sincere, she's so real, like she's just like one of the most real people I've ever met. Just me, and then to hear his voice and his choices that he made, I feel like he really took it up several notches. And there are other things that Jenny actually, you know, helps the average person who doesn't know figure out, like, okay, you can also eat more vegetables and fruit and do me, and we can merge, you know, and come together and get that song to a place that's something totally different, fresh, unique. Actually, I went to Morocco a long time ago and was inspired and built a room in the house. It sounds so over the top. Anyway, you'd never expect that of me, Dave, I know. More and first, and you have to do that if you're going to succeed in life in any way, like in your personal life, in your professional life. Half the time it's not even my fault, I'm telling the truth. It used to always be my fault, okay? And then I told everybody, just lie to me. and tell me that the call time is at a different time. Here on 2 of them, actually. I have her singing background. She loves to do it. She goes, Mommy, I want to go back in the studio. I wrote a little song for them, and it's really cute. Like that, but if you just want to record it, that's on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not touching it.
A lot of people have done it, which is a huge compliment to me. You know?
Tara R texted, what is your...
It's really good. I'm not just saying this because my song is in there, okay? But it is Always Be My Maybe, and they use a song that I wrote a little while ago.